Oh, shit. Hey, Titters! Thank you so much for the resub. Fucking 7 months. Hi. That was really interesting timing because Slow just opened the hobby cave door and started harassing the dog and then was just like, I'm gonna leave now. I'm okay, thanks. Feeling weird today, so we're doing something a little bit different on stream, which I suppose is appropriate considering this is the first hobby happy hour in the hobby cave. How are you doing, friend? Also, let me know if any of the sound levels are off, if I'm too loud, if I'm too quiet, if the music's too loud or too quiet, because I may have spent the hour I had before the stream fucking about trying to get Porthos Cam working and having no end of trouble. So I didn't really do a proper sound test or anything. Kiss some shit. Nice! Congratulations on the 200 followers. Sorry about the dickhead. Chicken noodle soup's always good. And a Christmas present as well. Wow. Everything's coming up Titters today. I'm glad to hear that. It's nice when that happens though, isn't it? Right, I'm gonna hope that this doesn't shit the bed. Keep your fingers crossed. Hey, it worked. Okay. So, I posted about this on Twitter. Yeah, same, friend, same. Hard fucking same. I posted about this on Twitter, but it was like a minute before I went live, so I don't know how many people actually saw it, because I'm, again, shit at this. Hello there, Epic Alien. Welcome to the party. So, today, instead of doing mini painting, I'm going to be having a crack at the like chibi, I guess, because I don't think it's an SD. Neo Zeon. It's from Gundam Unicorn. Tis a Gunpla kit. What Transformers like, you cheeky shit it is. Ever the comedian, ain't you? So this is a kit that Slow bought me many Christmases ago. That I've just never gotten around to building. Now you're fine, Titters. Oh, TechSquig will at some point make this comment, but unless it's crapped itself, viewer requests are on for media requests. So if you do want to request something, let me just check it's actually, yeah, cool. So if you want to request something, you can type !SR and then paste the YouTube link. I do reserve the right to kill anything that is unsuitable though. Also, Titters, as a mod, you should have that power as well, though. Can't remember what the exact... Fuck's sake, Titters. Yeah. Can't remember the exact... there you go. Commands for it, but I'll find them. Anyway, so I'm gonna... Actually... It'll be a little bit fuzzy because this camera is set up specifically for painting miniatures, but the instructions for this thing are a bit. Whew, they are so big they won't actually fit in my hobbying space. which is a bit unnerving. 30 steps, it would seem. There we go. Only some of them are in colour. Right. You see that? Oh, grat titters. Who doesn't love a little bit of shortbread? Right. I will check and make sure that that is actually working the way it's supposed to, because I've been having some trouble with Stream Elements today. Yeah, it's being a shit. Give me a second, Epic Alien. It looks like it's being a knob again. I've had this problem a few times now. Everything works when you test it. But then the second you go live... should be working. It's always fun to have to run tech support whilst you're trying to stream, isn't it? Okay, it looks like it's being a git. Genuinely don't know why it's not registered your request. Hey, Buff Grinch. Oh, don't even fucking start, Tidders. I will skip it, you bugger. Try that. Okay. Can you try submitting your request again, Epic Alien? I think I figured out why it didn't register it. And I'm really, really sorry. It shouldn't be this difficult, but... here we are. Ah, it's too long. Good choice, Tidders. Right. So, actually, before I start ripping into things, I'm gonna, I am building, find the beginning of the book, this little guy. There we go. So this is it's not audible. Okay, I'll turn it up. Like I said, didn't know if the audio settings were going to be any good. How's that? More? Beautiful. Okay, so now that we've sorted that out, yeah, I'm really sorry about that. Like I said, I spent my prep hour fucking about trying to get Porthos cam working. Instead of doing my actual fucking setup. So I'm gonna be having a crack at building this little fella. He's not... I don't think he's to scale with the other ones I've got. Doesn't actually say what scale he is on the box, which is a rarity for Gunpla kits. They normally tell you. They normally brag about it. It might be a 144. I suppose we'll find out as we're building it. 144? Yeah, 144. Okay, so the instructions are huge and in Japanese. Oh, I wish it was 1-1 tidders. I want to go and see the 1-1 scale Gundam. One day. One day. Yeah, so before I start ripping into things, you might be able to see... Right. Fold this a little bit. Please excuse paper noises. Oh, titters. Hey, Theo. So, it even tells you which sprues you're supposed to have, which is quite nice. Punching the camera. What am I gonna do with you, you bugger? So each of the sprues comes in like a little package. So you're gonna hear some rustling while I open plastic packets. We are building the, as of yet, indeterminate scale Neo Zeong from Gundam Unicorn. I don't have a basement, titters. And trust me, you don't want to live in the loft. Not at the minute. It needs some work. Yeah, so there's that one. Then we've got... See, one thing I really like about Gunpla kits in comparison to, like, miniatures, is that when you've got different coloured plastic bits, they've just, like, connected different sprues together so that you've got everything just a little bit more organised. I quite like that. So these are obviously for its energy weapons. And then you've got bits for its feet, and probably for the inside, for the armature. These are ball joints for bits that move, because another nice thing about Gunpla kits is that they move. You can move them and position them and pose them and have them all doing all sorts of weird shit. Or you can do what I've done with mine and just stand them up straight so that they don't fall over. More rustling, sorry. We got another big one. So that's its butt. I know that straight away. That's definitely a Zeong butt. There's another one. Ooh, we've got some bits that have come off there. Now, bearing in mind, I've had this for... The Night Hobby do the 3 lung screech the Night Lords do. If I had the lung capacity buff, I fucking would. Oh, Porthos has figured out that when I'm sat in the corner hobbying, he can spin in little circles. This will be the perfect time to capture the initial doggo thing. Okay, there's another sprue. And, this one has his little base in it. That's a base. So, that's a whole lot of Gunpla. So let's see what we can do with this mess. I'm actually going to take my gloves off. They're helping with my hands, but hot damn. Right. Okay, let's see which magical plastic baggie we need first. Okay, so we're assembling the head first. Can tell, because you got a nice little curved dome there. Oh gosh. Everything okay, Tidders? And it's a little, for want of a better description, unicorn horn. For the record, for those that don't watch Gundam, the reason that Gundam Unicorn is called Gundam Unicorn is because, partially, anyway, the main robot in it is has like a unicorn horn. I don't have a Gundam Unicorn figure because I am a fan of the oh yes, very horny boy Tidders. I'm a fan of the bad guys because all their stuff's red and purple. Like, I've got one in my cabinet that is purple and fancy, and it's got like high-heeled feet instead of flat feet, and I just kind of like that aesthetic. I mean, I appreciate they're basically like supposed to be space Nazis, but I appreciate their aesthetic, even if I don't appreciate their ideals. Where the fuck is the head? Like, you'd think it'd be easy to find. Ah, found it. On the multicoloured sprue. Heels are hot. Check on the top. Well, there isn't a body yet, it is. So, please excuse me for a moment while I attempt to get into this packaging. With me teeth, because that's the easiest way to do it. Teeth are like nature's scissors. Don't go around biting things, folks. I do it because I'm stupid. Don't follow my example. Oh yeah, other thing that comes with a lot of Gunpla kits, and this one's a bit knackered, and I probably won't use it, I might end up painting them on myself. Comes with little stickers for the sort of decorative elements. Scissors disintegrate. Depends on what they're made of, I guess it is. And how long you have them for. Okay, so put that there. Throw the plastic into a pile on the floor for the dog to investigate. And let's get clipping. So, I've talked about this on stream before, but the way I clip minis off of sprues is directly influenced by the way Slow taught me to clip Gunpla off of sprues. So, I need these two pieces and that piece there. So, take my, these are basically knockoff God hand snips because I'm a cheapskate and I can't afford God hand snips because they're like a couple £100 or whatever. These were 15 off of Wish. No one is surprised. I was surprised when I found out how good they were. So, take your snips, go curve end. There we go. Go curved end inwards. This is going to be difficult because of where the camera's placed. It's on a boom arm, but hopefully you can see that. Yeah, there we go. Hey Grox, how you doing, friend? Holy shit! 7 months. Fuck. Thank you very much, friend. Month buddy. Yeah, you've both been subbed for the same amount of time. That's fab. Thank you so much for your continued support. Really appreciate it. Same day, no less. I don't know what I did 7 months ago that was so good, but well, if anyone can figure it out, let me know. I'll keep doing it. So, I go a little bit of a way away from where it's actually connected to the sprue, and then carefully snip there. Did I? Maybe. I'm going to do the same thing for the other 2 bits, but I'm just going to do it rather than... See, that one was easy because there was an air bubble in the sprue. But you couldn't see that, I'm afraid. Not on this camera. Yeah, there we go. Right. So before I do anything else, I'm going to clean this piece up. So the reason that I was taught to snip away from the actual piece... Oh yeah, Tech Squig is noisy tonight. It's okay. I will, I'll wash its mouth out later. I just need to change the frequency of the alerts. Joys of switching to a new stream provider. No, there is only one instance of the bot now. It's all being run through OBS, which is quite nice. So, the reason you snip slightly further away from the actual piece on the sprue is because then when you remove these pieces, it puts less stress on the piece. So you're less likely to end up with a... for the most part, Tidders, there's a couple of things that Stream Elements doesn't do that Chatbot does, which I'm kind of annoyed about. I'm going to have to manually start my giveaways, because in 2 years of people making this request, they still haven't set up some sort of chat command for starting giveaways, which is really annoying. But, oh well. Yeah, so. The idea is that the less stress you actually put on the pieces you're going to be using, the less likely you are to end up with discoloured bits on the plastic. So it's less of an issue when you're looking at a miniature that you're going to paint and stuff like that, because if you get any damage like that, you can use a little bit of My Mate liquid green stuff to cover it up. Oh, everybody's having problems with Twitch tonight. Hope everything's okay. Also, hey RNG, how you doing, friend? And welcome back, Buff. Yeah, I know a couple of the streamers that I follow, the hobby streamers that I follow, have been having to terminate their streams early today because Twitch has been so fucky, so okie dokie RNG. You enjoy your other stream and thank you for popping your head in. Okay, so.
Think of it as training, Guardian. You can only get stronger from this.
Oh, who put this in? Who fucking put this in? I mean, gold stars, but fucking hell. Oh, Tidders. I love you to bits. You're fab. So you can, in theory...
Fantastic work.
Oh my god, how the fuck am I supposed to work to this? Div. So you can, in theory, just use your snips to take these bits off, but I'm gonna... it should show you at the bottom left of the stream, Buff. Actually, if you type !commands, I think it is, into chat, it will tell you what the currently available chat commands are as well. So yeah, I'm actually just going to fall back on what I do when I'm building minis and use my blade to just carefully, and I mean very carefully, because if you just saw what I did with my finger, that would bloody dangerous. Just to carefully remove those bits. What I'm doing, by the way, don't do this at home, because I shouldn't be doing it like this. You should always keep your fingers well away from the blade, and I'm just fucking useless at it. I have no concept of hand placement at all. Right, that's starting to come away now, but it's also, yeah, it's damaged it a little bit, but that's fine. We can fix that.
If you want it, this battle is yours.
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to run my blade flat along that bit, just to get rid of the excess. And then I've got, if I can find it, give me a sec. There we go. Some really fine grade sandpaper. This stuff's absolutely amazing for working with minis. Oh, I bet you did, Buff. I did the same thing the first time I used any resin. I've got a piece somewhere that actually tells you what the grit on this is, but I can't remember off the top of my head. So what I'm going to do, put my snips there. I'm just going to cut a little strip off of this, because you don't need much. And I know I'm doing it off camera, but hang on. There we go. So you can just sort of see me doing it in the background now.
This is it. Show me what you've got.
So I've just ran my blade down it so that it's easier to break a piece off. You don't need much, like I said, just a little bit. Hey, Porthos.
Tell everyone you're my favorite guardian.
And then I'm going to go to the bit that needs it, and I'm just going to, very carefully, sort of sand and buff that out a little bit. And now I can see there's a little, don't know if you'll be able to see that on camera. Hang on. There we go. There's a little bit there that needs to come off. There's probably a little bit of sprue that's left over. So, again, very carefully, trying to keep my thumbs out of the way. There we go. Oh, titters. What are we going to do here? Eh? There we go. So, that's coming up nice and smooth now. Have the sky booms stopped? Yeah, he's spinning around. When I'm streaming games, my chair's kind of taking up the main space in the room, but when I'm in the hobbying stuff, that's all right on the left-hand side of the hobby cave. So he's realised that he can try and get attention by spinning in little circles next to my chair. At some point, I might have to stop and film him doing it, because I really want to get, you know, the initial D meme, Deja Vu? I really want to get a clip of him spinning around in circles and put it to that and then use that as an alert. I don't know what for yet, like, maybe a subscriber alert, actually. I think that would make a really funny subscriber alert. Maybe for like a year or something like that. Something special. So, in spite of a little bit of a fuck up with that one, it's starting to look quite nice. And I know this is quite a long-winded process for a tiny bit of plastic that nobody's going to see, but I'll fucking know, you know? And that's what matters with these things, really, isn't it? Doesn't matter if nobody else knows about it. There we go. You can't even tell it got damaged now. See? Lovely. It's the small touches, yeah, it is. And you are a swine bag. I saw that. Right. So that's the first bit. Now we're going to do the same thing with the second bit, hopefully with less cocking it up. There we go. Put that to one side. I'm actually just going to stand it in my wet palette because there's nothing in there at the minute. Brand new wet palette that I was going to set up ready for today and then decided not to paint. So, here we are again. 3 sprue bits. We'll start with the one that caused the problem last time. Perfect. It just fell right off that time. So did that one. See, this one's behaving itself. I'm actually going to put the sprue bits in this palette just so that they're easier to bin. I mean, I'm not using it for inks, so may as well use it for some. Oh, did it again, didn't I? Hang on. There we go. Keeping my fingers clear. Popped right off. Lovely.
I knew you could do it. I'd give anything to fight a worthy opponent
Miracle of
like you.
Sound. Yes, Buff. I'm a massive Miracle of Sound fan. Oh wait,
Even steel needs sharpening.
this isn't a do you know he's done something bad, is it? It's a do you know who Miracle of Sound is? Please be a do you know who Miracle of Sound is? Brett my ought to know he'd done something wrong. He's always seemed like a really good bean. Yeah, I've got his first 5 albums. I think I'm a couple of albums behind now. Yeah, I noted us. So I panicked for a second then. Yeah, I'm a massive Miracle of Sound fan. Have been for a very long time. Like, I even have Vistas. I don't know if you've heard of Vistas. It's the Soundscape album he did. That's fucking love this song. It's rare that you'll get me to listen to Eurobeat and Europop, but I fucking love this. It's so cheesy. And I know technically it's neither Eurobeat nor Europop because it's Japanese, but that's what they're aiming for, innit? I noted as it really does. It's a pretty good show, to be fair. I mean, you know, I'm not really a car person, but there's something really satisfying about Initial D as a show. Eurodrift. Well, actually. So, I don't know if you'll be able to see this on camera. I'm hoping you can, but maybe at that angle. There is a tiny little dent in here where the sprue piece was. There was probably a small air pocket in there that's caused that. Porthos is spinning around next to me whilst fucking Deja Vu is playing in my headphones, and I really just want to get it on camera, and I'm never going to be able to because the second I fucking look at him he stops. I just have to have a camera on all the time. Drop stream film doggo. Yeah, so there's probably a little air pocket in there. It's not a major issue because it is barely noticeable. But if you ever are building something like this and you get an air pocket somewhere where you really don't want one, Tamiya, T-A-M I-Y-A, if I've got that right, who are a very... No, Porthos, don't do that, mate. I think that's how it's spelt, yeah. I'm terrible at spelling. What's up, buddy? You want to come up? Hang on a second, folks. I'll finish that sentence in a minute. Your timing, mate. Honest. What are we going to do with you, eh? You are just peak doggo right now. Right, in you get. Try not to hit everything on your way round. Turn your bum round. Sit down. No, Porthos, it's a Gunpla kit, it's not food. Hang on a minute. I'm going to do something crazy now. Oh, please stop headbutting the microphone, mate. You sit down. Keep trying. Straight into the fucking microphone again. Sticks. I love this song. Hammer the buttons and wiggle the sticks. Thank you very much for the treats to Theo and Grox. I will give them to him now. If I can get into the bloody jar. There we go. There you go, mate. There's some ASMR doggo for you. Right, where were we? Oh, you pair of gluttons for punishment, honestly, Tidders. Right. Oh. No, Porthos, these are definitely not food. I spent too long preparing them for them to be food for you. Right. Excuse me a second, folks. And also, now is a perfect time, if anybody needs to hydrate. Because I am bloody thirsty. Technically, everything is food. Yes, but I'm the one that has to clean up after him when he throws up, Theo. I really don't want to deal with that. No, Chidders, it's mine. Sod off. My brew. Get your own. Right. So, instead of fucking about, showing you the instructions over and over again, because we'll get nothing done, I'm just going to attempt to describe them. Okay. So we've got the headpieces, which was actually step 2. I need to do step 1 first. There you go. This was made, if you can see that, in 2007. Oh, that sucks, Tidders. I'll have to post you some or something, won't I? You know, I've ordered a 24 crate of them, and because it's nearly Christmas as far as they're concerned. Oh, fuck off, Titters. Because it's nearly Christmas, they've turned their 24 pack into an advent calendar. Right. So this is PC 300, which is where these pieces are from. Okay. So this is something that Gunpla kits have done for years, but Games Workshop only started doing recently. Can you see that? Trying to get the lighting right so you can actually see what it says. Each piece is on a specific sprue with a specific name and has a reference number or a letter so that you know exactly which piece you're supposed to use, even if you can't read Japanese, because all the instructions are in Japanese, like I said before. Because of course they are. So we need C11 and A10. So we need pieces from 2 different sprues. We need A10. Which I've got to find. Oh, that's a shield, that is. We ain't going to need that for a while. 11, 9, 10. Ah, A10 is this teeny tiny dot here, which looks a little bit like a Lego piece. And because of where it is, I'm actually going to lay the entire sprue down on the table and just take my knife straight to it instead of... Yes, Sir Theo, you can request your own music now, because now that build a Lego kit. Yeah, I could totally do that. I don't actually own any. Slow tends to own the Lego in this house, but that's because I get him Star Wars Lego for Christmas a lot of the time. Okay, so. Sophia, you git, I'm so proud of you. I fucking love that musical. Right. So, instead of taking the snips to it like I would with the other pieces, because of how tiny it is, I'm actually just gonna pop it out with my blade. There's a tiny little bit of sprue there. Just gonna. I love this song. This piece is so tiny as well. It looks like I'm just poking myself in the finger with the knife, but I'm not. There we go. Oh, look at that. Oh, shit. Nearly dropped it. Look at that. Itty bitty bit. I'm just going to put that to one side where I can't lose it. Right, so that's sprue A. Oh, I don't have enough space on here for this. And especially with Porthos taking up half my chair. Right. So now we need C11. So I've got to find C. It's like being in maths class, isn't it? Now I think this might be C. It's not. It's F2. Bugger. Actually, no, because that's just the base. Excuse me, Porthos. What we got here? That's G. It's always a little unnerving when your sprues go all the way up to sort of G, isn't it? Fabulous. I'm glad you folks are having fun with the song requests. Oh, you bugger. There we go. Right. Is that C? That's going to be C, isn't it? Yep, I found C. I knew what it was going to look like. It was just a case of finding the bloody thing. Eesh. So, because of the piece that I need, which is basically like a socket piece, I knew it was going to be a grey sprue. It was just a case of figuring out which one. Because they only ever do the grey ones, unless there's a bit of the kit that is grey, which is very rare. They only ever do the grey ones for the sort of internal pieces. He's actually got quite a few pieces that start out grey. Looking at this, so we've got his rifle, which I'm sure Tidders will appreciate, and Grox, if Grox is still about. Comes in 2 parts. I know you like a good rifle. Big gun! It's a beam rifle at that, if I'm not mistaken. These are part of his propulsion system, I think. Looking at that. And that'll be part of his respiration system, I suppose. Seriously, so hard to not get completely fucking derailed by the music you folks are choosing. I know you're doing it on purpose, and I honestly don't mind, but still. Fucking dorks. Right. So we needed C11, which is this piece here. Yeah, no, this is another fiddly one. Am I going to be able to get the snips in? Yeah. Now, believe it or not, as much as you won't be able to see a lot of these pieces, these are the ones you want to make sure are the tidiest. Because some of them are joint pieces. like this, I think, is actually going to be essentially its neck. So if it's not smooth and tidy the way it's supposed to be, then you won't be able to move its head about. And one of the most important things about... Thank you for headbutting me, Porthos. One of the most important things about any Gunpla kit is its articulation. You kind of, as much as you're paying for the brand and you're paying for the character, as it were, you're also paying for the quality of production. I have no fucking idea, Buff. But, well, to be honest with you, every single hobby happy hour I've done, whether, whether I've used exclusively royalty-free music or not, every single one of them has been fucking copyright claimed on YouTube when I've uploaded the VOD. So at this point, don't really care quite so much, you know? It'd be nice if at some point in the future, when I'm in a position where I'm capable of doing so, I could monetize stuff, but I can't. So, meh. So, request whatever you like, my friends. Within reason, obviously. Depends on what kind of stupid it is, Sophia. Oh yeah, and also, Tidus has the power to mod this stuff, so... Well... This is, it's been a while. Fucking hell. Oh, yes, I was saying before Porthos decided to get up on the chair. That Tamiya, the paint company, and other hobby supplies company, do a solution that basically, all these little sprue bits, if you put, say, you put some of the Tamiya stuff in an inkwell, and then you put some sprue bits in, it'll dissolve the sprue bits and basically make like a liquid green stuff alternative that is the same colour as the sprue bits that you put into the liquid. Which is really, really neat if you're working on something like this, because if there is an air pocket in a bit of the kit, you can just, for want of a better description, ferment a couple of bits of sprue and then fix it. And I think that's fucking rad. I think Slow's got some of it knocking about somewhere. But yeah, it's really, really cool. Can't remember what the stuff's called. I'll have to have a look. But you can use it for miniatures as well. Plastic ones, obviously. But if you ever have like a... if you ever have a Gandalf's horse situation, Lord of the Rings players will probably know what I mean by that. Then you can totally fix that with a little bit of this magical Tamiya shit. Ors. Get a load of his ors. Sorry, that's what I think of whenever I see that. Yes, for those that don't know about the Gandalf's horse situation, back when Finecast first became a thing, fucking Yankat fabulous. This is now officially the meme stream, isn't it? Back when Finecast first became a thing. Oh god, Theo, what have you found? The horse wasn't Swiss cheesed. They did this absolutely beautiful miniature of Gandalf on his horse, whose name escapes me at the worst possible fucking time, as always. And unfortunately, Shadowfax, thank you very much, Buff. And Tidders. Buff just beat you to it then. Yeah, so they did this really beautiful miniature of Gandalf on Shadowfax. And people were finding that it had got a really severe air pocket problem. Because Finecast was still new, they were still working out the kinks in it at that point. Okay, so just so you know what I'm doing, because you can't see it properly because it's so fucking small. Teeny tiny dot piece onto teeny tiny nub on little plastic piece that I've just fixed. I know what this is. That is an eyeball. Believe it or not. Right, so that's that on there. C15. So, Finecast now with battle damage. Yes, Theo. So people were finding that they were they were spraying this miniature and leaving it outside to sort of dry cure, however you want to phrase it. And the English sun, just, you know, let that sink in for a second, was causing Shadowfax's arse to explode. Because there were just too many air pockets in early Finecast. So when it was exposed to the heat, it'd just go poof. Really explosive fart. Ooh! Who put this in? Gold stars! Fucking love this song. Good choice, Tidders. Yeah. So yeah, if you find yourself in a situation where your horse's arse has exploded, a little bit of that Tamiya stuff might help. Or a lot. Yeah, it didn't happen to lots of people, but I think it happened to 2 or 3 people. They all had very similar results with this one particular model. And there are other miniatures that have had other similar issues in the early Finecast range. I mean, there's a reason they went back to plastic. Just saying. Fair enough, Theo. Well, there's always other weeks. I nearly said next week, but I'm not streaming Sunday through Thursday next week. Hey Hans, how you doing, friend? Because I'm doing my Certified Information Security Manager course and exam, and will be studying 8 AM to 8 PM every fucking night, including the Sunday. I am very excited about it. But also, 8 till 8. Ugh. And also, I was, really looking forward to coming back to streaming, and I'm going to stop again straight away. Fuck it. I'm just going to get the blade out for this one as well, because it's in a really awkward position. Come on, there we go. I'm gonna have to sharpen that soon. Oh yeah, little tip for folks. If you get yourself a blade sharpener, and learn how to use it, you can prolong the life on your hobby blades. By a small amount. You'll still need to replace them eventually, but saves you a bit of money. Thank you, Hans. I hope I do. I mean, they have a... I hope they have a... If you fail it the first time, you get to try again for free. How do I sharpen the chainsaw I use for delicate cutting? You fucking don't. Alright. Who were it? Come on. Own up. Fuck's sake. What am I gonna fucking do with you lot? Honestly. See, this is why people turn this shit off. I trusted you. Oh, PC7. This is not PC7. This is PC300. This is PC7. Ooh. Right. Oh, and this one, you may notice, doesn't have any letters on it, because every piece is the same. That's fair, Hans. You give her a scritch from me. Right, let me make sure I'm putting this on the right end. Yeah. So, little ball goes on the end there, and ta-da! Now we have a ball joint. So that's that. Oh, that's cute. Okay, so let me just move stuff so you folks can actually see this, because I think this is a nice little extra instruction. And it's one of those, oh, fab! Here we have balls. We do, Panda. All the balls here. How you doing, friend? Okay, so the bit that I just did, look at that. It's just like, just in case you weren't sure what you were supposed to do with it, pop it on the end there, and then shove it up. And yes, I said that. Go on, Tidders, have a giggle. Sleepy, so normal, yeah. That's a fucking mood, my friend. You really are a mood elemental. Shove ball up, yes. Shove ball up, get joint. I'm actually just going to leave that like that for now, in the background. Right. So. Nanny? What on earth did you do, Tidders? I don't have access to my mouse at the moment, for the record, so I can't see what it is. Right.
Your call is important to us. Please stay on the line.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, Tidders. In case it wasn't apparent, by the way, the reason my hands disappeared from the stream is because I was face palming. Though I'm sure you'd figured that out. Okay, so we've got a ball joint, and now we need a piece from PC300. We need this piece here, which looks a little bit like a face. It's a bit of an uwu face, but not an face. Oh. So we'll take the face bit. Oh, jeez, really, Sophia? I'm sorry to hear that, friend. I mean, exactly, Panda. I'm no offense. I'm glad that they're not going off round here because I'm frankly fucking sick of them. But they're literally illegal at the minute. Shit. Wish they were here. Okay, so we need the little piece with the eyeball on, which I put in the fucking inkwell so I wouldn't lose it, and then forgot to put it there because I'm a prat. So we need these 3 pieces. And what we're gonna do? Again, with just in case you didn't understand the pictures, there's a different view of it. I do like that about Gunpla instructions. They don't assume that you're going to understand the initial picture. Yeah, I can appreciate that, Zatheo. I felt the same when our next door neighbours were having parties during the police-controlled quarantine. Yeah, exactly, Panda. You're only having fun. Yeah, but what about every fucker else? Right. So I've just got to make sure that I'm putting everything on the right way round. So... that should be... there we go. Following the picture as best I can. Oh, no. So that goes... that goes there, and then I've got to sort of hold those in place and put this on. There we go. That weren't so bad. Ah, okay. So you remember I said this is an eye? Well, because of the way this is designed... hang on. Bring it a bit closer so it's actually in focus. If I do this... it turns... it's a little bit... one of the things I really like about Gunpla kits, and one of the reasons I should really buy more of them and build more of them, is that they're a little bit like Meccano? Or like Lego Technic. Not quite as fancy as Lego Technic, or as expensive, but they're very innovative in the way that they're assembled to give accurate articulation. I really like that. I mean, oh, shit. I mean, that's not great, because that doesn't stick on particularly well. But you're not supposed to use it as a... as a lever point anyway, so that's kind of my own fault. Yeah, me too, Tidders. I love a good mechanism. And that is a fucking good mechanism. That's nice, that is. Right, so we've got the internals for its head. The eyeball fell off again. And this time, it's gone on carpet. Shit. Well, this is going to be fun. The dog's gone to sleep on the chair next to me. And I've now got to push the chair back, which is going to scare the shit out of him. There we go. Where is it? Uh-oh. Be right back, folks. There is nothing better than a tiny yellow, well, clear yellow plastic piece on a brown carpet. That was distressing. Go on you go. There we go. Yeah, it's just going to be a little shit, I think. Oh. See if that helps any. It looks like it's got... Ah, there we go. It should stay on now. There were tiny little divots in the sides of it. Yeah, at least I found it, because replacing that would be bloody impossible. Right. Porthos has gotten off my chair now because he's upset. So I moved him. So, we've done that. Now, we need the two pieces that we prepped beforehand. Aww. Ooh, what did you get, Grox? Did you give Doggo a scritch from me, Hans? There we go. Do it from the side so I can actually see what I'm doing. There we go. That's that piece. And that should all have locked into place. Yep. Oh, there you go, look. So when you move this piece, that piece turns automatically. Sometimes. Let's make sure it's facing forwards. I'm going to put the other piece on. Yeah. Okay, these pieces are being a bit troublesome. I may have missed a step though, let's find out. I think I have, actually, looking at that. Good job I spotted that. A6, yes, I've missed putting the lower jaw in. Oops. So let's get that out. Look, Grox, you want to put the wuzzles in, you put the wuzzles in, but all I'm saying is I have the power to take requests off of you. Oh dear. You lot are buggers. Charles Zachary 2. No, this is the Neo Zeong panda from Gundam Unicorn. Oh, hang on a minute. Porthos has gone to sit on his bed. I'm just gonna wiggle my chair back in now there's not a dog on it. Ah, that's better. Oh no. Oh, piss off, Tidders. You shit. I ain't that old. You little bugger. You're lucky you're cute. Hey, Kian. How you doing, friend? I mean, you have pizza and curry chips, so you're doing better than me. Yeah, they are all very similar, aren't they, Panda? I've got the not the Neo Xeon, but the they did a not the Neo Xeon. They did the Sinanju Chrome edition yonks ago, and I managed to get myself one of them. I've got it in the cabinet next to me, fully built. It was the second Gunpla kit I ever built. And so I was like, you need to be careful and work on it slowly, and you know, I was just like, nah, fuck it, get it out of the box. Built it on the day I bought it. Cause, oh, you know, you lot know what I'm like now. I'd rather just get it done, you know? Oh, speaking of getting things done, Tidders, you offered to be third wheel for me and Slow on the Glassway later. Still up for it? Because Slow thinks that we'll probably need the assistance. Cool. It's a date then. Right. Let's try doing this without missing whole fucking sets of instructions this time. Ah, I was wondering what that was all about. So, if you look at the back side of this piece, it's got all these lovely little slots in it. So what you're supposed to do is once you've slotted this bit in, or as you're slotting this bit in, I should say. So I might have to wiggle it out a little bit. Ah, fuck it. This is another one of those I've got to hold 6 different pieces at once situations. It's great. See if I can... That's a fucking no, innit? So, what I'm going to have to do... First off, we'll do that. Is... line this piece up, but not push it all the way in. And then slide that bit in there. Make sure it's all lined up. Eep. This is hard. Ah, there we go. See, it's lined up there. And then push and hope for the best. Oh, this is going to be fiddly. This might take me a couple of tries. I might actually see if I can just put this piece in first and then fight with it. Ah, there we go. So, I'm gonna partially slot that piece in first this time, because that's a bit of a tight squeeze, and then, yeah. Because this piece is articulated as well, so. Right, push that all the way that way, and then wiggle it in. Yeah, come on. Come on. And then push that in there. There we go. Oh, bugger. Tweezers. Because the eyeball's turned around again. See if I can force it. No. Shit. Oops. Just, like, collapse the whole thing. Whoopsie. Quite enjoying this. Not a fucking clue what it is, but I've not heard it before. Ruskaja. I like it. He's good. Right, I'm going to try again. So, if I'm not mistaken, that piece is supposed to go into there. Is that right? To go like that? That doesn't look right. Right. That does like that. God, this is hard work. This bugger's really fiddly. So that goes there. Oh. No, you bloody don't, you little shit. Well, something went click then. I hope it was a good click. I fucking did it! Yes! There we go. Oops, too far. There we go. What on earth? Don't know this one either. Right. And then this piece should be easy to do. Ready? Or not. Come on. Ah, there we go. You can't even see the eye properly now, can you? Really? You know, there are actually people that put LEDs and shit into these as well. I am constantly amazed by folks that are capable of doing that. And a little jealous. People are crazy. Oh no, I think it's just dedication, and I love it. I really do. I wish I could do stuff like that myself. Well, I made a bonce. That's the start, innit? We need his silly pointy bit next, which is here. There. Now this bit I'm definitely going to do the old trim trick with, because I don't want to knacker it, because you'll see it on this. Oh, it just sort of fell out there. Cranium get. Exactly. Oh, well, this is a bit of a change of pace, isn't it?
The road goes ever on and on, down from the door where it began. Now far ahead the road has gone, and
There we go.
I must follow if I can, pursuing it with eager feet until
Okay, this one's going to be a little bit harder because we've got a sprue mark right on a, for want of a better description, bend.
I cannot say.
Poor Tech Squig's really working hard tonight.
Over rock and under tree, by caves where never sun
There we go.
has shone, by streams that never
That's
find the
almost done. Little more.
over snow, by winter sown, and through the merry flowers of June,
Textbook has earned some grots to eat. Yeah. Right. Ready? Ba-ba. There you go. You may have noticed I have a bit of a thing for things with silly hats. They horny now, yep. I am definitely a member of the Silly Hat fan club. So yeah. That's Neo Zeong's head. Ta-da! How long's that taken us? Quite a while, actually. Aww. Thank you, Zatheo. Not as horny as my dragon head. Well, no. But I wouldn't want to compete with a dragon head. Okay, let's see what we have to do next. A16. Okay, so we're going back to the multicoloured sprue. No, it's fine. I'm perfectly happy with Lord. That's 4. 16. It does say A, doesn't it? Or did I misread? No, it's C. C18, not A16. I should put my glasses on, but I've forgotten where I put them. Revered monarch. The mighty monarch. Liege? Is leisure? Eh. The Hat Monarch. Yes! I've actually got my Ushanka next to me on the floor. Because it was really cold when I came into my office this morning. And I couldn't be asked to wait for the heater to heat up, so I put a jumper on and put my Ushanka on. Oh, Tidders. Big hugs, friend. It'll get there eventually. Oh, this is good. What's this? Terraria soundtrack, really? Huh. I thought I was about to encounter a new Sid metal band. Ooh. Hey, Seamus, how you doing, friend? That's really cool. I believe it was Grox that said that before chat went bang. It was. Yeah, that's really cool, Grox. I mean, poor raccoon, but also very cool. Oh, that's really cool, Hans. I like that. So how you... Okay, I think... Did I ask you how you were doing? I'm sorry, my brain is melting. Something fucking fierce. Oh, the hat's too small, that sucks. Do we, Sophia? I think Tech Squig's doing okay. Yes, they did to Theo, and they're currently doing a Black Friday deal for this whole week. All all STLs, I think they're called. The 3D printing files, so you can print them yourself, are like $3. Yes. Because you can see that, can't you? It's only small. Fuck. So annoyed that I can't fucking skip anything. Bunch of traitors, the lot of you. You're cruising, you are, Tidders. I actually think it's quite a pretty piece of music, though. But I know why you put it there. Because you're a shit. Okay. Fuck it. I'm gonna stretch. There. Ha! Suck it! I'm pretty sure most of this piece is going to end up covered. What? Titters. I'm gonna have to blacklist a load of shit, aren't I? You lot can't be trusted. Specifically you, Titters. Actually got some mould lines on this piece, but like I said, I think this is going to all get covered up except for a few little bits of it, so I don't think I'm going to... I think so, Panda. Mould with a D. I'm going to deal with them anyway. God, it's been yonks since I listened to Nightwish. Actually, the last time I listened to them was when I saw them at Download a couple of years ago. They were pretty good. Not necessarily, Sophia. Oh, fair enough. If you want to skip it, Tidders, you skip it, okay? I'd much prefer people in chat not be made uncomfortable by the music choices. So, if anything does come up and anybody is made uncomfortable by it, please do shout up in chat and get either me or Tidders, probably Tidders tonight, to skip it. Because I'd much rather you be having a good time. Yeah, I get you, Tidders. I've got a whole fucking playlist from a few years ago for similar reasons, shall we say. Oh, that was fun. Unfortunately, all the songs in that playlist are songs that I really enjoy singing along to. So, I have to punish myself. Okay, so we just put these two pieces together, we don't have to worry about anything else. So, can you tell it's going to be a torso? It's saying add stickers. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna do it properly. Well, I say properly. I'm going to have a go at painting the detailing on myself because the stickers always fucking fall off anyway. But I'm not going to do it now. I'm going to wait until it's built. And then I'll use the Psycho. Because... Do I need to ask who put this in here? You pair are as bad as each other. You buggers. Okay, so now we need A15 and A14. If I don't drop the sprue first. I hope this wasn't intended as a derailer, because I actually quite like this one. Oh, it's these bits. It's got to be these bits. This kind of reminds me of some of Power of Stella's early stuff. I really like Power of Stella. I mean, I think Power of's a little bit classier, but... Okay. Oh, that bit hit the dog. Oops. Fucking Vengabus. Oh! I have a story about that song. I don't know if I've ever told it to everyone before. Would you like to hear the Vengabus story? It involves Slow. So, what? Chidders, you're such a bugger. I was away for a weekend with some friends at a charity ball. Some of you have seen the photos from it because it was a cosplay ball, and I made, with a lot of help from... Oh dear. I don't know what this is. Ah, there we go. I thought my details thing had broken then, but it's not. It's just the title of this track is so short. Yeah, so I was away at a cosplay ball for charity with some friends, and I was away all weekend. It's Friday night. Me and a good mate of mine, MZ, sitting in the pre-party, and one of the hosts just like, here's this Spotify playlist that we're using for the pre-party, just add whatever you like to it because there's not enough music in it yet. So I go on Spotify on my phone, and it says that I'm listening to something on my PlayStation, and I sit there, I think, Slow's listening to music on the PlayStation on my Spotify account. So I navigated to Venga Boys, found Venga Bus, hit play. It says, do you want to keep listening where you are? And I said, yes please. And yeah, so Slow ended up listening to the Venga Bus. And every time he switched it to something else, I switched it back to the Venga Bus. And when I got back, I said to him, so did you have a nice time on Friday? Did you have any problems with Spotify? And he's like, yeah, actually it was being really fucky and I don't know why, so I just turned it off and used YouTube instead. It hadn't occurred to him that I was changing the music from a distance. I was like 2 cities over. I was in Derby. And I had a fucking grand old time. He got me back. He turned off Bloodywood while I was listening to them in the kitchen and replaced it with something else. And then one time he basically blew my eardrums out by getting one of our Echo Dots to play really loud heavy metal whilst I was listening to something else in the kitchen. It just came out of nowhere and really fucking confused me, but I figured out what he'd done really quickly because I'd done it to him already. Yeah, that's kind of what we're like as a couple, just sort of normally. But the Venga Bus is probably one of my crowning achievements when it comes to fucking with him. Even then it didn't fucking work properly. Oh, Tidders, you swine bag. I mean, I don't blame you. I'd have done the same. If you don't secure your Bluetooth devices, then you get what you deserve. I'm sorry. I remember sending a load of cat pictures to some random person that had their Bluetooth switched on at a gig once. Because they'd left the Bluetooth unsecured and they'd got AirDrop on, and it was just like, I could do what I was originally going to do, or I could just send cat pictures to this rando who's not secured their Bluetooth. Why? Because I'm a shitheel, Zatheo. Have to use my powers for good. I am very much a grey hat in that regard. I do it for the shits and giggles. It was a business convention a couple of years ago now, I think it was, where they had they'd set up a Twitter hashtag that was connected to a smart board. So basically, whenever this hashtag was used, the post would turn up on this secure board. And somebody saw the flaw in their plan, and what they decided to do was they went onto Reddit and went, hey, if you want to post things to this hashtag, then they'll turn up at this business conference. And almost immediately, this smart board that was supposed to be about like marketing and shit like that was just full of memes and cat pictures and I think the occasional Hitler did nothing wrong, because that's what people on Reddit are like. But yeah, they shut that down pretty fucking quick when they realised what had happened. And yeah, I don't blame you, Tidders. I used to do the same. I was a big fan of the old Bluetooth troll back when that was a thing. That's fab. Oh. Right. Ah, there we go. There we don't. Come on. Nanny. Ah. It's just an angle thing. There we go. Ba-ba. Told you most of this was going to get covered, didn't I? That sounds fab, Sophia. Yeah, that's fab. We do similar things actually. That's fab, Grox. Love it. Oh, congratulations, Kian. That's fab news. You get on-screen applause for that. I love how everybody's got these little stories. I am in the right group of people, aren't I? Is satisfying. Oh, PC7. Need another one of the magic balls. Ooh. Try not to drop everything. I'm doing it the other way around this time, because with them you don't really need to worry too much, because these aren't actually made of plastic, they're made of like a rubbery plastic. So they're actually kind of squishy. It's weird. Gonna give it a little polish. Right. This bit gets nestled in here. Like this. Boop. Ta-da!
Hey guys, it's been a minute since I've been on YouTube, but I wanted to come and say
Oh, could somebody skip the end of this one, please? Sorry, Tidders, can you skip the end of this one? Thank you. I think what I'm going to do, in case this decides to play Silly Beggars again next time, is I'm just going to set it up with the chat commands, because I know they work. Oh, the ball wasn't quite in the right place. And because it's rubbery, it's stuck. Come on, ball. There we go. Better. I'm having to squeeze quite hard to get the pieces to fit together, but you want it to be nice and snug. There we go. See? So something will go in there and it'll be able to move about. I'd love to be nice and snug. Yeah, you and me both, friend. Oh, titters. we've done that. Now we need another PC7. Using all the PC7s today. We need 2 actually. So I'll do both at the same time. What could possibly go wrong when I fumble one, drop it on the carpet and then can't fucking find it. Oh, hey Seamus, how you doing, friend? So, 2 little bottles. 1 for either side. On they go. Oh, that one's rolled away. There we go. Major Lego flashbacks. Yeah, a little bit, Hans. But also what Tid has said. Balls. Right, there we go. So that's that. Wobbly wobbly. We need A3. Which is going to be a red bit, I think. Let's see if I'm right. I'm wrong! It's a black bit. Ah! Okay. So this piece is like a decorative breastplate piece, which normally you'd put a sticker on. Oh, there it is. I'll show you properly in a second once I've cut it out. I do like that this song request feature tells you how long it's going to be before you get to hear your song. I think that's quite nice. Put that there. There we go. Whoop. Hey, Cyborg. I was gonna ask if you're okay, but I'm guessing by that announcement that probably not. So massive hugs, friend. I hope everything's alright. Janus, this is from Gundam Unicorn. Tis a Neo Zeong. Actually, because I'm not keeping up with chat properly, I'm going to have to just quickly detach chat from the rest of OBS so that I can make it bigger. There we go. Now I can actually keep an eye on you properly. That's better. Right. That all tidy? Yes, there we go. So, this is a decorative breastplate. You see that? With the sort of traditional Neo Zeon iconography on it. And just so that you can get a feel for what it's supposed to look like, that's the sticker for it. You see? Looks like there should be a sticker for the top bit as well, but I don't... Unless it's one... No, it can't be one of them. I don't know. Maybe, it's that little one there, look. Which you can't see because the light's hitting it funny. $13-hour day, fucking hell, mate. That is a solid plan, friend. Thank you for sticking your head in. You go and get some rest and have a shower and just look after yourself, okay? Tidders. I just saw what you've added to the playlist. Why? Why are you doing this? Oh, but I did. I've got a bigger viewer chat now. You swine bag. Right. So that goes there. Like that. Ta-da! Torso. Shit, I didn't see what you added, Zathia. Oh, thank you very much, Shanus. I will give that to Porthos in a moment. Who put this in? And not for the shaming. Yes, Buff, and there is a specific reason for that. Just giving Porthos his treat. Oh, thank you, Buff. I'll give him another one. There you go, mate. Good choice, Crocs. Odd, but a good choice. So, the reason it snaps together rather than you gluing it together is because it has moving parts. So it's a little bit more like, say, Meccano or Lego Technic or something like that, rather than what I guess I have to call a standard miniature. Oh, Panda, big hugs, friend. I know how you feel. I'm still feeling. No. Bad titters. Yeah, I'm still feeling pretty shit if I'm honest. Building Gunpla is helping, because it's not anywhere near as brain intensive as painting, in spite of the fact that I have to read instructions. Okay, so, oh, PC 300, we need PC 300. And we need 2 pieces from PC 300. No, Porthos, these aren't food, mate. He thinks these are treats. Right, where were I? These 2 pieces? Yeah. Pretty sure I met Mr. Blobby when I was a kid. Pretty sure, because if I did, I've blocked it from my memory almost entirely. Okay, so these 2 bits go in here. Yeah, Buff. So these bits here, on these sprues, hang on, let me show you. Oh, that's bendy. These are more rubber than they are plastic. And all of these pieces are like nuts and bolts and ball joints and stuff like that. Also, it can move about a bit more freely without breaking the pieces. There you go. Like, what I really like to do, I think, is now that I've got a 3D printer, see if I can get something that is this kind of consistency to print with. I mean, I'd probably have to get a different 3D printer because ours is a resin printer. But if I could get something that could print using this kind of material, then I could make posable 40k minis. How fucking cool would that be? You know what? I'm getting used to being able to stretch around everything. What's that, Titters? Posable 40k minis. You know, I think my favourite thing about the new setup is that I can just get really close to my microphone and say things like that. Time to ruin the Evangelion fans. Yeah, little bit. Little fucking bit. I really, really like this track. punching the camera on. Where were I? Okay, so again, we've got a... Now's time to put stickers on. Nope, no stickers. Ooh, new sprue. We're going to use sprue B this time. Oh shit, I'm actually supposed to be finishing now. I haven't finished either of the Bayonettas. I've started them both, never finished them. I'm making a third one. Nice. Okay, I can either carry on for a little bit longer, see if we can get to the end of this first page, or I can just stop and we can go and raid somebody. What do folks want to do? Because I know you're having so much fun telling TechSquig to play all these different songs. Well, I know Slow's gonna burst in at some point and go, "You must eat, and then go to bed at a reasonable time." But other than that, I'm feeling okay. I mean, the nice thing about being up here is that he can go and cook if he wants to, without it disturbing the stream. Yeah, I know, Tidders. But, you know... Yeah, I really like Bayonetta hands. I think it's a lot of fun. I'm just not very good at it. Probably going to end up being something I play on stream at some point, isn't it? Let's face it. Right. Fuck it. I'm going to find Sprue B. Nope, that's E1. Not E1M1. Just E1. That's B. Excuse me. Plastic noises again. I love a bit of Miraculous sound. I'm a particularly big fan of the Bioshock tracks he did. One thing I really, really like about Miraculous sound, and this is probably going to sound a bit dorky, so please bear with me. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan, Tidders. We'll do that. Yeah, this is going to make me sound a little bit dorky, but one of the things I really like about Miraculous sound is that he employs cyclical storytelling and cyclical motifs in his tracks. So if you listen to any of the Bioshock ones that he's done, they all have similar rhythms. There are repeated phrases in the tracks as well, because they all tie together. Yeah, and the Assassin's Creed ones as well, Tidders. And I fucking love that, because he's put so much effort into making them almost a cohesive story in their own right. And that's really fucking cool. And also he's a really good musician. Like, damn it. You know? he is a smart. He very smart. Yeah, his Dark Souls ones are really good too. And all of his music is DMCA free? Nice. Well, we just need more Miracle of Sound in here then. Oh yeah, the Batman ones are fucking awesome, but I would say that because I'm a massive Batman fan. Okay, we want B8. I wonder if that's the one that fell out. No, that's B7. 6, 10, 9. Where the fuck is B8? It'll be the last one I look at, won't it? Yep. There we go. C's 2. Oh, there is, Shanus. But at this point, I don't know what to do about it. You know? I mean, I've been using copyright-free music and still getting copyright struck. So I can't fucking win no matter what I do. I get copyright strikes on YouTube for using the music that is in the games I'm playing. Fucking copyright is a mess. I've had such an interesting selection of things on the jukebox tonight. And I'm ignoring things like fucking Mr. Blobby, which were put in there for a specific reason. Oop. Well, that's gone now. That's with the carpet gods. As is that one. Whoops. Oh, I'm gonna have to run the vacuum around at the weekend. Who put this in? Nice one, Kian. But also, you're a git, because I know all the words to this and I really fucking like this song. So I've got to try really hard not to sing along when I'm not talking now. Oh, seriously. Fond fucking memories. The Hex Girls are the reason I wanted to be a goth. No, Theo, you can't make me. I mean, theoretically you could, but that is beside the point. Nope, that's A, not B. Oh, Kian, as you're clearly an extremely cultured Scooby-Doo fan, have you seen Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated? Because the Hex Girls are in it. And they have new songs. And they're really, really good. Oh, yeah, I have a soft spot for fake bands. Like, I really like Deathclock, who are technically a real band now. Oh, you need to, Kian. Mystery Incorporated is actually really fucking good. If you're a Scooby-Doo fan, you really need to watch it. And either way, Star Trekking, not heard this in a while. Either way, go to Google and look up Scooby-Doo Mystery Inc. Hex Girls. Listen to the new tracks. You'll fucking love them, I'm sure. Yeah, they're one of my favourites as well. I'm also a really big fan of Lucy Monostone. He's only got 2 songs, but he's really good. The Scooby actor memes. Oh, are we talking about Matthew Lillard? Yeah. And the Shaggy memes. Well, I'm still really bitter on Matthew Lillard's behalf that Warner Brothers didn't tell him that they were getting somebody else to voice Shaggy going forwards. And he only found out because they announced that they were doing a new movie and who was going to be voicing all the different cast members. And if I'm not mistaken, he was actually pretty upset about it. Because, you know, he is Shaggy now. I think Shaggy was originally voiced by, I want to say Casey Kasem. I might have got that wrong, but he'd got the blessing of the original voice actor for Shaggy. And Warner Brothers were just like, "Nah, you're too old. We want someone young and hip and popular with the kids." It's like, they don't fucking care, it's Shaggy. Okay, so this piece actually already has a ball joint on it, and it's a solid plastic one rather than a... Oh, awesome! My Scooby-Doo knowledge is still there. I still got it. Haha. He got fired over Twitter, Buff Grinch. Yeah, basically. But he didn't even get fired, really. He got an off-screen death, as it were. Yeah, mate. I am one of those people, Tidders. I mean, unless there's something more catchy in the playlist still to come. Or something that, you know, I know all of the words to off by heart and actually really like. Because they will earworm me hard. Nani? Oh, Grox, you sweetheart. You know exactly how to make me smile. Oh, I wish Mothra wasn't on the opposite end of my fucking desk. It says that you requested this one. Okie doke, Tidders. Yeah, exactly, Panda. And it fucking sucks, because he will always be Shaggy to me now, besides Casey Kasem, obviously. B10. Which is a piece I don't already have, which is why it looks weird. Okay, let's see what we've got. Someone should make a rival Scooby-Doo movie. No, because Warner Brothers would sue them into the fucking ground. Be fucking awful. I mean, I'd be totally up for it because they are slowly destroying Scooby-Doo's legacy, in my opinion, with some of the stuff they've been doing. Like, they did a straight-to-DVD sequel to Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island, and it was shit. And they did a straight-to-DVD... Damn it, Tidders! And they did a straight-to-DVD sequel to the 13 Ghosts. No, my shit posts. Yeah, well, that's what you bloody well get, Tidders. No, this one's nice. I like this. C16. Nope, that's PC. We need CC. C16. I'm going to do the thing again because this is a joint piece and I want to make sure that's nice and flat. can hear Porthos snoring behind me. That was really cute. No, you don't, Zatheo, you're fine. I mean, I'd be okay with that, Shanus. I mean, the fucking... The Andrew WK version of the Gundam theme is such a good track. Okay, so... This is going to be fun. I think it goes this way. Oh shit! Did I catch it? I caught it! I caught it with my crotch. Yes! Yep. It was like that. I think so, Tidders, yeah. Oh, let's put a PC300 on there first. See, this one. Ooh. Yeah, for the record, anything by Miracle of Sound and anything by Darren Korb will stay in the playlist. I'll never skip either of them, because I just fucking love their music so much. God, I hope that's right. Oh, it turns all the way around. Never mind, that should be fine then. Oh, it's his hand. Ah, neat. There we go. You see that? We made a fist. Okay. I'm gonna do it because if Tidders is still knocking about, I'm sure she's already had the thought. Anyway. What? Sure you fucking wouldn't. Do you prefer that? Fair enough, Tidders. Yeah, that looks right. Yeah. There we go. Oh, no, it fell off. Let's try again. There we go. There we go. Pauldrons. Punchy limb, yeah. And here's a nice example of why it's nice to not have to glue things in buff. See? I mean, that happens sometimes, but only if you push it too far. It move, yeah. That's actually got us to the next segment, which is doing the same thing for the other arm. Okay, we can do that. It'll be easy. Make sure I've got the right sprue bit. There we go. Ow. Just punching everything now. Good choice, Shanus. Wing was actually my first Gundam series. I'd always wanted to give Gundam a go, but like I went into the video shop with my mum and holy fucking shit, there was so much of the damn stuff. I had no idea where I was supposed to start, so I never watched it when I was younger. And then I met Slow, who's a massive fucking Gundam nerd. And I just said to him one day, where do I start with this? And he was like, oh, well, you should watch Wing first, because that's what I watched first. So we watched Wing, and I really liked it. And then he was like, and now you should watch 00. So I watched 00. And then he was like, and that over there, that's Gundam Seed. We don't watch Gundam Seed. So we didn't. Oh, I think that went in the Iron Brew. Plasticky. But yeah, Unicorn was the one that really stuck with me. I have seen half. Iron Sprue. I have seen half of IBO, but we tried to watch it together when it first came out, and I said to Slow, I can't cope with this right now, it's too heavy. Because it's about fucking child soldiers. Thank you for the death clock, titters. But I've watched a fair bit more of it since then, because I started watching it while I was working. You're not awful at all, titters. You're just a bugger. There's a difference. Yeah, a lot of Gundam is child soldiers, but I don't think anything's really done it in the way IBO has before. Like it's sufficiently more bleak than a lot of the other ones that have done the whole child soldier thing, if you know what I mean. Yeah, exactly, Panda. I really like 8th MS Team as well. I thought that was really nice. Oh, fuck yeah, Animorphs. I used to watch that when I was a kid. Fuck. That's why I'm so well adjusted. What was I doing? Oh, yeah. Where is scenes? Yes. Oh, how are people feeling about the camera, by the way? Like, are you happy with its placement? Is it comfortable for you? Decent view? I can see! It's a miracle! Vastly better. Cool. Glad to hear it. And the lighting's alright and everything? Because I'm noticing little things whilst I'm keeping an eye on OBS that I do need to fix. A bit personal. I guess, yeah. I wanted to make sure folks could actually see what I was up to, and I remember when I did one of my really early Hobby Happy Hour streams, and I had the camera overhead still, Hulu came into the stream and was just like, oh, this is making my brain hurt. And that was when I decided that I needed to get a boom arm for the camera and have it sat in front of me. Oh yeah, Zafio, the Hades Miracle soundtrack is fucking awesome. I really like it, but I really like Hades, so again, I'm biased. we go. Then we just need this bit. Da-da! 2 arms. I'm guessing the next step is to... Oh, okay, no, we just leave all these pieces here like this, and then we move on to the feet. Completely fucking inexplicably. To an A7. Requested robot fighting music. Yeah, that's fair. Feet. No, I think we'll be okay with these feet, Theo. I'll update the commands so that song list works as well, folks. After the stream, obviously. Oh no. I now feel very, very nervous as a Theo. Because I don't know whether it's going to be an actual song or if it's going to be another shitpost. Deep fear. Oh. Well, that just spanged off into the fucking distance, didn't it? It better fucking not be titters. Okay, Panda, you take care, friend. And thank you for stopping by as well. Oh, I like polka metal though. Oh, that bit broke off while I was doing this bit. Whoopsie. Come on. There we go. That did not want to come off. That's kind of cool, Panda. And yeah, if the track that was on earlier was you, that was a really good track. I really enjoyed it. It's given me a new artist to look up. I feel like Ian McKellen. Fabulous. Oh god, yeah, I can imagine so, Hans. Like, it's a good track, but 20 minutes of the same piece of music is basically torture. I mean, if it's a 20-minute long song, sure, but, like, Why would you do that other than trying to beat Bat Out of Hell as being the longest song ever? I mean, Bat Out of Hell's already been beaten by somebody else. I can't remember what it is now, but... Fucking mood buff. And also, that sounds really, really cool. I would I've got the Tariana Palos mini, and I don't have any other Sorotas minis, so maybe I could pinch your idea, shall we say, and fuck's sake, Sophia. I mean, that's a track, sure. Yeah, Shanus, fair point. There's some really good stuff like that. It's not very long, to be fair, Tidders. And it's not Mr. Blobby. Come on, it's technically music. I suppose technically it is music, yes. Foot. Actually, let's do that so you can actually see it. Foot. This is now a foot stream. What's next? B4, B3, and another piece from PC300. Hey, Nurgling. How are you doing, friend? No, they fucking won't, Zatheo, you bugger. Gold stars, Shanus. Gold fucking stars. It was Zatheo, but really hard to build a giant robot to it. Right, where was I? Seriously, Shanus, you have put some good shit in this playlist, thank you! I probably should. I'm not massively hungry, to be honest with you. Right. Now that I've been distracted by music again. Like, you can fucking tell that half the fucking crew of Evangelion worked on Shin Godzilla. Like, even down to the music. I got such fucking Ava vibes from this track. And like when I watched Shin for the first time, I sat there And I listened to this piece and I was like, I know it's Hideaki Anno doing the directing, and you can fucking tell. But I didn't realise, up until this came on, that the composer for Ava had come back to work with him for Shin. And then I spent the rest of the film going, oh my god, this is amazing! Because one of the things I loved so much about Evangelion when I first watched it when I was like 12. What can I say? I was an edgy tween. Was the music and frankly the direction, like the cinematography in Evangelion and in Shin Godzilla is just fucking gorgeous. Whoa! I get very excited about it. B3 and B4. Like, you get such a feel for what's going on. Just look, you said to us, get to the end of the song requests and then finish. So I'm doing what was advised. Can't blame me. And also, I can't turn viewer requests off at the moment because none of the shit on the stream deck's working. Oh, that's gone. Come on, off you come. Thank you. Oh no, don't want to break it, so we'll do this. Yeah, if you can turn them off, Tidders, you turn them off. Ah, won't work, Nurgling. There's I think it's a 6-minute limit on song length. Just unplug TechSquig. Ah, but if I unplug TechSquig, that kills the entire stream. Because TechSquig is now officially a full part of the stream. Hang on. Give me a second. There. Viewer requests have been disabled. No kill TechSquig. No disassemble. TechSquig has been integrated into the machinery, yes. Squigs, dig, giant robots. Nice. Fucking love Megas XLR. The fuck is this? Doesn't this make Textwick a cyborg squig? Textwig's always been a cyborg squig. Textwig is the Omnissiah. They are now. So are we praise be to Textwig now? Is that what's happening here? Okay, I'm sorry, but no, this is weird. Fucking hell. Pray the Textwig allows you to eat. No, so do I! I was just surprised to see it in the playlist, that's all. It was a happy fucking hell, not a oh god kind of fucking hell, don't worry. Right. Let's see how much I can actually get fucking done during this one, if this is the last one. Porthos is like full-on old man snoring behind me, by the way. I don't know if you folks can hear that. I think my chair's probably blocking it, which is kind of what it's designed for. Didn't see you before, you little bugger. Get you out of the way before I do hotels. So you may have also noticed that a lot of this stuff is like, there's a lot of detail to it, but it's really, really flat. So there's no fancy coloration or out like that. Hang on a minute. Oh, is that where the stickers go? Yeah, looks like. Foot! With leg. Nice. I never actually got to watch it in order because I watched it on TV, but I'll take your word for it. I was, for the record, brought up in a Stargate household, which is why my Trek knowledge is so lacking. Because my family didn't do Star Trek or Star Wars. They went for the weird middle option. Because my dad was an archaeologist and was really into, like, Egyptology and shit like that. Right, I'm going to clean this piece up, and then we'll finish the stream up, okay? Oh, that's gone now. It won't take me long, though, because it's a base bit. Right. I think for a I didn't feel like painting stream, been pretty successful. We've got a foot, 2 arms, a body, an head. Right. Let's see if anything on my fucking stream deck is working today.